With all that context in mind of the church's teaching on the hierarchy of non-negotiable moral truths versus matters of prudential judgment that are outside the church's definitive and authoritative domain and mission, let's now analyze the statements and actions of current church leaders involved in this Durbin controversy and measure them up against those church teachings. Now, soon after Durbin declined the award, Cardinal Cupich released a statement defending himself and his rationale for giving Durbin the award. I find it interesting how Cupich's defense never mentions the name or character of the award as a Lifetime Achievement Award. He claims that the award was to be specifically in recognition of Durbin's supposedly singular contribution to immigration reform. But I don't think that's the impression a reasonable person would get from an award for lifetime achievement. Next, Cupich goes on to complain about how there are essentially no Catholic public officials who consistently pursue the essential elements of Catholic social teaching. I don't understand the point he's trying to make here. Is Cupich under some obligation to give out any lifetime achievement awards to anyone or to any public official? No, he's not. Better to give out no awards than to give one to a Catholic who doesn't deserve it and who scandalizes others with his support for abortion. Lastly, Cupich defends himself by saying he was hoping the award would have been an invitation to Durbin to ponder why the church defends the vulnerable on the border between life and death, as in cases of abortion. Are we supposed to take this seriously? The expectation that giving such an award would do any good, or relatively more good, in opening up Durbin or other politicians to the pro-life position, rather than scandalize the faithful and undermine Catholic teaching against abortion, this all seems naive and imprudent at best. Surely the church has more precise and prudent tools in its toolbox than public lifetime achievement awards to open up pro-abortion politicians to the pro-life position. To Cardinal Cupich's credit, his statement does reaffirm the church's teaching on abortion. But then he also talks as if it were the fault of the faithful and their divisiveness, rather than his own fault that controversy erupted. Frankly, I think he needs a good, long, hard look in the mirror, and he needs to take the church's teaching on the grave harm of scandal more seriously.